Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
I don't even know what to think about before I die, because it's like, what do you do?
I almost died last night, and I swear the only thing I could think about was like everything. Like my life literally flashed before my eyes.
Can you get into details about how you died?
So
About to?
yeah, I was leaving Salvatore's and I was going down to 33 towards downtown.
Okay.
And a guy literally just made a U-turn on the expressway.
What?
And the cop was already chasing him. Well, the cop was so the cop was already following him, but it didn't look like anybody was chasing anybody. When we were looking ahead, everyone was driving normally. We were in the middle lane going into the left lane. But I'm looking down on my phone. My friend T screamed, and when I looked up, the headlights were literally facing us, and my friend Kayla just turned left when he kept going. The cop stopped and made a U-turn on the 33. It was wild. It was weird.
That's some low-key GTA shit right
It was
there.
lit. When I tell you,
dream?
no,
That was a Matrix moment.
Yo,
Remember in Matrix?
that's great. So,
he was literally 3 or 4 feet, like his headlights away from
I just
ours.
realized you can't make a U-turn on the 33.
No, you can't, because what exit was he trying to get off at? We don't know. So when we were going back to the hotel and we had to get back on the 33, we didn't see like an accident or where he might have hit someone or where he even got off at.
You can't do a U-turn on a highway,
Wait a minute,
period.
so
But
he
we
went,
were-
he
No, you
turned
know
around
how
and
there's
went back
those
into
certain-
oncoming
Middle part,
traffic?
yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
talking
so
about
we had just
in the
passed
same
the
lane?
Humble Parkway
In the same-
Expressway
Yeah.
and then the Best Expressway.
Wait, he did a U-turn
Okay.
on the
like
same?
that exit right there.
Yeah.
We were going that way, and he
Yeah.
made a U-turn right there.
And
That's
went
what-
which way? Past you?
Yeah, you can't go anywhere else.
That's
You
what I'm
make a
saying.
U-turn on the
Just
expressway.
And
to
the
be
cop
clear.
would turn around and follow them.
Yes,
Just to be clear,
the cop didn't have a choice. You have to
3
follow
lane.
a guy
What the
going
fuck is he
on
thinking?
the opposite way.
he did a UE on the one pathway. He didn't do a UE
Yeah,
going
remember on the 33, there's no middle lane to go
He
on the
didn't
other
turn
side.
around. He turned or he
No,
did what
it's-
you think he
it's cut-
did. He
it's-
didn't
There's
do.
cement things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
barriers. So he
Yeah.
did a UE
So
going
he
the
was-
wrong
He was
direction.
in the right
Yes.
lane. He was in the right lane in front of us.
Right.
And we were about
She
to
went to the
merge
lane-
into the
left
left
lane.
lane, but she was looking at the
He
cop
did
to
it.
see why the cop stopped. And when she looked to see what the cop was doing, our friend screamed at her, and she looked and she moved because he was gonna hit us. He literally made a quick fast
That's a
U-turn.
movie scene right there.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
she's saying Yui, and what we're doing, we're going, oh, he went one here, he went
Nah,
back. No,
when
that
she-
nigga said,
No, that's what he did.
when she said it, I pictured it perfectly. That's why I said it's like the Matrix.
He
The
said,
Matrix 2.
And he
On
was
the
right
highway
in front
scene.
of
Yeah.
us. He was, like,
I was like, oh, no.
I'm still trying to think, why? How is he trying to get
My
away
thing is-
from the cop going in oncoming traffic, though?
But my
Right.
thing is, if he's going to try to exit, he's going to have to do another UE or a sharp turn to
Exactly.
get off.
Exactly.
yeah, because
And that's where he loses him.
and the only place I could think of him being able to get off safely without dying is Main Street exit or like by Madai.
You can't think when you're doing that. You can't think about where you get like. There's no thought pattern.
There
Once
was a
you
car
start
right
going-
behind us and everything. He didn't hit them either.
That's pretty talented, to be honest with you.
No, that's talented on the driver that's going towards him because he's just going straight. So he
No,
could have hit
but-
anyone.
But
No,
I'm
he had to go in between us.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he's coming towards y'all and didn't hit you or the person behind you, he's just going straight.
No, but I'm saying for him to, I'm assuming he was going full speed.
went-
He did a UE and he
There-
avoided 2 cars.
There's a
Right.
cop all the way on the right.
He had enough space.
We're all the way on the left, and there's a car
that's
in the middle.
mean
Like
brakes.
yeah. I didn't see him. We saw the cops' brake lights.
Wait, so
I
y'all-
didn't
y'all
see
didn't
his
hear
brake
it?
lights.
Did y'all hear
No.
him do the U-turn?
No, bro. We heard T scream, ah! And then she was like, Kayla! And Kayla was like, oh shit, bro. And Kayla just kept driving. I'm like,
Were
bitch,
you,
if you don't pull
what
the fuck
were
over.
you looking at?
I was on my phone.
Yeah, but
Okay.
But what I'm saying is why I said you didn't hear it, because if he's in the
No.
right lane, you're in the middle going to the left.
I should FaceTime. Oh my god.
He's in front of you. He would have to hit the brakes hard
Hard as
in
fuck.
order to turn like that.
yeah, like,
He, but my
Almost
thing,
drifting,
But listen to
literally.
me. What I said to y'all initially when I first told y'all the story was when we were driving. He was in front of us. Everybody looked normal. The cop didn't even have his lights on.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, but we didn't hear any. We in the car. It's 4 girls. We just came from Salvatore's. We drinking, having a good time and shit. We was
Oh,
smoking.
yeah, I really wasn't paying attention. That
beforehand.
makes
The
sense.
driver was sober.
Okay.
The driver was sober. The driver was sober. India was asleep. Us 2 bitches in the back kind of still lit because we were drinking,
Somebody just
celebrating
wasn't
her
paying
college
attention.
graduation. you're right. The driver who was sober wasn't paying attention. She was looking at the cop who was braking, and she didn't understand why the cop was braking on the expressway. But by the time she looked up, that nigga was in front of us. We did not hear when I tell you this man was going 60 miles per hour, and then by the time he was facing us, he was going 60 miles per hour. He was ahead of us when he turned. We didn't hear him because we're still driving, and he was coming straight at us.
So he sped up enough to get
What was
separation
he
from
driving?
other
Did you even
cars.
see his
He
car?
was a little rinky-dink four-door. Like,
I'm not. Skills. Skills.
It has. I just
want
don't.
to see. I want to see this guy in action.
In my head, I just can't put it together because you have to make that drift noise. Like you have to skid
Yeah, you had to be like.
in order to make that turn on a
But, bro,
3-lane turn.
and
on
it's
a
not
3-lane
wide enough.
highway.
He would need brakes too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you would have
the
to.
cop broke.
Sharp as fuck.
that's what we were looking at. The cop braking.
That joint was like.
No, but we're still trying to
I'm
figure
talking
out
about him
the skill level of.
because
this-
it's
I don't know
literally
how to
like that.
drive,
You would have.
so-
It wasn't rounded.
If he's
He
if
had
you're
to
in
be
this
like-
lane and he's in this lane, he would have to make that turn hard. So you can't just slow down and make that turn. You have
Bro.
to.
That nigga, I don't know, because when I looked up, his lights were in front of us. But when I remember seeing him driving way ahead of us, he was in the middle to right lane, and he was 60
you.
miles ahead of us.
You got to
Sorry,
make
thanks.
that. That's one of those e-brakes turns.
Yeah.
60 miles an hour
And think about it,
e-brake.
his lights weren't on, so the guy was like sitting there, and he was just like, "Oh boy, think."
You know what I'm picturing? Has
Bad.
anybody seen Baby Driver? This is what I'm really
Yeah,
picturing.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. That's what I'm picturing
What's
too.
driver?
The scene you're describing, especially with this rinky-dink car, I'm thinking Baby Driver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Baby Driver is actually a really good movie.
yeah.
Because it might seem
It's on Hulu.
easy,
You should
but
watch it.
he was going at least 50 miles per hour. So to do a 50 mile per hour U-turn and avoid 2 cars plus the cop car, and he was at least somewhat getting away, that is some skills.
Yes, and balls.
Yeah.
Balls. Like usually when people are afraid, they just pick up the speed or go left or go right and try and. No,
Well, they must have been doing something illegal because the cop car must have been telling them for a reason, and they were like, okay,
Yeah, it was only one cop car too.
I'm trying to figure out if he wanted to dump.
After
something
that, they was all coming.
off, but I'm saying you turn around a corner and throw it. You turn around a corner and throw it. You don't just. Yeah, I'm trying to. Man, I want to.
I'm telling you, this is a
I don't
fucking
think
movie scene.
anybody
be in
was
this car.
prepared. I don't know if anybody was prepared for it.
You know what the
course not.
problem is? You're just one of those random stunt doubles. No, not even stunt doubles. You're one of those random pedestrians in an action movie.
I'm sick of it. It's always I'm
Do you
over
think
it.
the people in the Matrix know what the fuck was going on when those highway scenes were happening? Hell no.
You're right. Yeah, you got caught up in some Matrix type shit. Word up. You're right.
Well, I mean,
Cops' lights weren't even on. Think about it.
I wouldn't say.
Well, not
In
Matrix.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, when they were shooting in here, I watched it. They literally cut off like 3 parts of the highway.
Well, that's because they were filming. I'm saying take away the filming and it's actually happening in life. She was a pedestrian, doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Bro,
That makes
I
sense.
literally, we was all dead. If he hit us, we were all dead.
Or
That's what I'm saying. With your driver, she had a good enough reaction to realize to turn.
That's what I said. Because, bitch, if it was me, when my friend T screamed, I looked
because
at her. I didn't look at the road.
he was still going
You know?
straight. He had no intention to
I
get in the other lane.
I didn't go. I didn't look at the car. I didn't look at the cop. T screamed. I'm like, what, bitch? What? Like, what?
She had a good enough
I
fast
looked
reaction
up.
to turn.
But when it happened, Kayla was watching a cop car, and then you just felt the car go. T started screaming. Kayla said, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, my high ass, I don't know what's going on. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was confused.
Y'all should have just heard that turn. That's all I'm saying. Because ain't no way he on a 3-way lane and just make an easy turn without nobody hearing that shit.
I think
don't know.
they have music playing.
We did.
They have music playing.
We had
but
music
you can
playing.
still
There was
hear
4
that.
girls in the
They had
car.
music playing. They were drinking.
Oh, well, okay.
We're gonna call T and I want to ask her if she heard it.
Okay.
After this is over,
That
I'll
makes
ask her if
sense.
she heard it.
Because the cop, of course, going to stop and be like, all right, this nigga wild, and then make that turn. He turned those sirens on, everybody's stopping, so he can make that turn. Yeah. Because, yo, what?
Freaking out. We could not. We had to pray. We had to pull over. That's
I would have pulled over, too. Sat there like, did this
That shit was
nigga?
scary as fuck.
Actually, I would be like, wait a minute.
Yo, for real, I'd have pulled over.
the hell
Definitely.
he did not just
Anybody
do
in that
that?
situation
Would've
has to
pulled
pull
over.
over because
Yeah.
your hands be like, because you don't believe it.
Yo, but this is the real thing though. If a woman was in the passenger seat of the car doing the UE, can you imagine how turned on she is?
Hell, nigga, I'm gonna whoop your ass in this car once we pull over.
Nah.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
You're gonna be sucking his
I'm
dick.
gonna beat your
Smashing.
motherfucking ass.
Smashing it,
Nigga,
bro.
You're
you
sucking
not
his dick.
smashing. You literally are driving me into ongoing
not
traffic.
him.
He like this.
When
He
he
like-
gets out, but not that night.
You-
I know he
Y'all
got
think
caught.
that
This
shit's
shit's-
sexy?
A female loves that
love
shit.
that
What?
I like the idea
Y'all like
of y'all
You're
can't
gonna be
ta-
scared in a moment, but as soon as that moment over, you're
Y'all
gonna be like,
love
did
to
you
rush.
really?
You risked my motherfucking life, nigga. You don't value me.
He know. Obviously, he knew what he was doing. Obviously, he knew what the fuck he was doing.
What do y'all think?
What are you
with?
talking about, X?
Obviously, he
Go
knew
to
what he was
jail or be free. He just got you out of jail. That's just gonna make you wet as fuck. You're gonna be sucking his dick on the
He
chase.
got you out of jail.
doing. He had a cop following
No,
him.
just you fucking did a U-turn on the E-way.
yeah, and he
Okay,
possibly got
when
away.
You could have just stayed on the E-way and got off at the exit and just bent a couple corners.
The cop's still following you.
It was Goodell was coming up.
I think it depends on the.
Goodell was coming up, bro.
Yeah, it might depend on the
Might
girl
depend
though.
on the girl.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right
You're
now.
not about to drive
if-
me into ongoing traffic for no motherfucking reason and think you getting some coochie when you could have just had me hit every motherfucking car, kill a kid, a mom, a dog, and a grandpa.
I would have kicked you out the car if you were bitching like that. I just did this sexy ass U-turn to make sure you don't go to jail and
Boy,
you're gonna be
fuck
bitching.
you.
I'm
That's what
kicking your
wanted.
ass. I'm kicking your ass out the fucking car. Oh, you're still complaining? You're still okay. Bam!
Right?
Right into the fucking wall.
Make a quick trick. Get out. Hurry up. Get the fuck. Hurry up and get the fuck out.
I would have gladly got out that bitch. Hell no.
Thought you was about
What?
this life. Obviously not.
That's some shit. But like in
Well,
that moment,
you know, Baby Driver, that Hispanic joint, the tatted one.
Oh yeah.
You know, she would have been turned on as fuck by that.
She was crazy though.
If you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic. Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out.
Peace.